Vamos! Welcome back to Kings of the Bridge, guys. How are you all doing? Big out every single one of you in the buildings. I hope you're all well. As always, we are back for the FA Cup 5th round up against Wrexham. Deadpool FC, as Matt said in the chat right now. We're up against Deadpool FC. It's going to be an interesting game. I think this is going to be quite a fun game to watch. I think Wrexham are not a bad team as well. They're going to have a go, ultimately. It's going to be an interesting game. Obviously, we've got the team lineups in 25. It's either going to be in 25 minutes or it's going to be in about 40 minutes. It'll either be an hour before the game or it will be an hour for the game or an hour and 15 before the game. Yes, the game is live on BBC as well, so make sure you guys can catch it on there. Yep, so we ain't got to watch it on, I think it's on TNT as well, but BBC One is showing the game live, so make sure you check out that as well. But there's over 20 plus people in already, guys. Make sure you run up the likes. That's the first thing I ask everyone in this live right now, to run the likes up, guys. Let's get this up to over 30 likes as quickly as possible. Let's boost this algorithm. We're trying to continue to grow this channel for you guys so we can continue bringing out these lives and grow it and everything that we got planned up, which you're not aware of as well. So, yes, Matt, how are you, mate, on this Saturday?
Good. Yeah, good. Excited for the game. I think you're right. I think it's going to be a really good, proper FA Cup affair, especially at Wrexham as well. They're going to be really up for it. They actually are a pretty decent team too, so it should be quite a competitive outfit. That's the one thing about the FA Cup. Sometimes if you've kind of got a team where it's just completely one-sided, even though, don't get me wrong, it's great to always see Chelsea win, sometimes you do want that little bit of a competitiveness to it, and certainly today is going to be that. But I just bloody hope that the narrative isn't going to be, and this is my concern, they're going to be very much wanting Wrexham to win. I think everyone obviously wants Wrexham to win, but I just have got a horrible suspicion that there's going to be a dodgy decision or something like that, which either goes their way or not, whether we don't get a penalty or they get a penalty, something like that, and then it means Wrexham will win or something like that. That's just my only concern. But we have to take it out of their hands, and we have to take, business is what it should be, normal as usual. And just take it by the below the horns and just go for it. And we have to. We've got enough quality, even hopefully on the second strong team to do that. But we got to take, got to get on with it really.
We have indeed, and that's the real big thing. So with Chelsea, it's about tempo. It's how they turn up for the game. Quick intensity, shutting down, taking the game serious. This is a chance to go into the quarterfinals of this cup after beating. And we saw Arsenal earlier today, who actually struggled against.
They weren't good again.
They're just not good, are they? It's just
both their goals are pretty good, though. I have to admit, but they're somehow just getting through it, and I don't know how, but they are every time. So
yeah, I hear you. Right, we're going to do a team lineup, mine and Matt's combined team lineup in a bit. I just want to quickly highlight something in the news that Ben Jacobs highlighted earlier on about the goalkeepers, and he spoke here quickly. We'll just quickly highlight it. 2 seconds. Let me sort this out. So basically, it says here, according to sources, it seems Rossini believes Jorgensen is most comfortable playing out from his own box within Chelsea. I don't think they see a big difference between Jorgensen and Sanchez. It'll be interesting to see who starts in the next league match. The arrival of Mike Penders this summer could also complicate the goalkeeper situation. That's obviously from Ben Jacobs. We've had him here on a number of times as well. Do you think there's a big difference between them when you watch them?
I think Jorgensen looks more comfortable on the ball for sure. Hi, Carly. I hope you're well. I think Jorgensen looks more comfortable on the ball to me. Where I think Sanchez is almost 100% clear of Jorgensen is shot stopping and barring a couple of crosses, cross-claiming too. But it just depends what a goalkeeper is now in the team. Are they that kind of 11th man on the ball, which keeps that ball flowing the whole time on the ground? It seems that maybe from what this article or what Ben Jacobs is saying is maybe that is the case. But it will be interesting to see how we go. Maybe there isn't that much in it. It's just maybe they're both equally quite mediocre goalkeepers that we're just kind of putting Sanchez on such a high pedestal. I'm not sure, but it's so weird. It's a few games ago, we were all saying the same thing, that Sanchez was our player of the season. It just shows that he's just on that fine line of being good to then, are these mistakes just a one-off? And unfortunately, the mistakes he has, they're not just a close chance, they're catastrophic every time. And maybe it does mean Penders comes in the summer, but I just think it's a season too early.
Yeah, I mean, for me, he ain't personally the player of the season, even though I think he has been good. I think the issue we have with Sanchez is that he has been so bad at the past seasons that we've never actually really seen a good Sanchez. And this season, what we've seen from Sanchez is what I would call more of a competent and consistent goalkeeper, one that has been better, has shown a bit of consistency, has, raised his game in certain areas. So, yes, he's improved to what we have originally seen, but how good is that bar? That's my thing with him. Is it just because we've been starved of seeing an actual goalkeeper that we can actually trust to be consistent? Or is he just doing what he's done this season, which is actually just playing to the level that a normal goalkeeper should? That's what I'm trying to understand. Are we overstating how good he's been this season? Or is it just that he's performing that a goalkeeper should do, if that makes sense,
Absolutely. I mean, that's what I was kind of alluding to, really. I think you're right. I think it's just understanding what level is he at, and maybe it is just because we have been so starved of having a good quality or just a certain level goalkeeper that maybe he is at that level. We just like, oh yeah, no, he has been really good, but he has been good for us. But it's just like you said, is that just because we've been so starved of any sort of quality at all?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not saying Jorgensen's miles clear of him, or I think Jorgensen should start every single game. I do think Sanchez should still start most of our games, even though Jorgensen, for me, it goes back to what we said. How big is the difference between Jorgensen and Sanchez? And then what we're getting from Sanchez, is it just a competent goalkeeper, one that should be doing what his job, which we're not used to seeing, that we're making it sound like he's actually, when we're saying, oh, he's our player of the season. Ultimately, we're saying this because we've not seen a goalkeeper perform consistently like this in so freaking long. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, are we what I'm saying is, are we overdoing it really with him? And this is why I didn't really jump on the whole he's player of the season. My thing is, he's performing well, he's doing what he needs to do, and he's stepped up in important periods. That's cool. But then it's like you said, he just has that tendency that I suppose most of our players do as well, of just falling off. But he falls off in a catastrophic way, because twice against one of our biggest rivals, he's let us down, in my opinion, So it's a bit of a pain. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the future with Penders coming in as well. Mentioned, highly rated, very good on the ball. I don't think Penders is ready yet. I've been watching him a little bit at Strasbourg, and I just think he's a very good goalkeeper. But he's still gaining that experience. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to just rush him in and go, you're number one. I actually do think it will end up being Sanchez and Penders in the future, and then it'll be a debate between the two at the time. But eventually, Penders will take over. Is my thing. Yeah.
I mean, my other theory behind it is: are we playing Jorgensen because people need to be aware that he actually exists as well, and it's like to kind of somewhat keep his transfer value up, and maybe playing him in a larger scale game as well will be like, look, see, you've got a competent keeper at this level who can play. Ultimately, I think Sanchez was dropped as more to kind of say, look, mate, you can't keep doing this and expect us to keep starting. So hopefully, I think Jorgensen will start today, and then I think you'll see Sanchez back for Newcastle, or is it PSG?
PSG and then Newcastle, yeah. So I'd expect Sanchez to play that game, to be fair, but we'll see. For a keeper to be proud of the season, he needs to be at least 20 clean sheets. I don't know how many Sanchez has got this season, but I know he's obviously up there with the top three, some people would say as well. They both have big weaknesses, so it really does come down to opposition style. Sanchez hoops it out a player. I agree with that. That's the one thing that does annoy me with him, even though he's been quite competent. He also has to step up because he can't rely on the defence in front of him, so it makes him look better. True. That's true as well. Our defence is so shit that we ultimately rely on our goalkeeper to actually be consistent and actually play to that level as well. So that doesn't help.
It just depends what shitness do you want from your keeper. Do you want someone not to be able to shot stop, or someone who's not good with their feet? Just depends how you feel on the day, I suppose.
Makes important saves, which saves us the points. Yeah, he does. He does. This is what I'm saying. Brazilian move is very dangerous. You don't do this with goalkeepers. It's naive.
But again, what you're saying, though, Jem, is yes, he has kept us in games and saved us, but shouldn't that be what a competent keeper should be doing for you anyways?
Yeah, and listen, being consistent. Is he performing? Let me ask you this. Is he performing to the level that we would deem as a high level for a Premier League goalkeeper. Because yes, his percentiles might be good, some clean sheets here, shot percentage, shot percentile slightly higher. Are we just seeing a goalkeeper that's just decent and being consistent, or are we seeing one that was so bad the season before is now just so good, which is what I feel like a lot of our fans are doing?
Yeah,
Do you know
I think that he was so bad the season before that personally, I think he's absolutely reaching the peak of his ability personally. And that's not saying that he's world class, anything like that. I just think for his level of player, he's just optimizing as much as he can. And I just think, unfortunately, he will always have these sort of moments in his game. And that's why he's not going to be deemed as probably one of the best keepers in the league.
He has saved us 12 to 15 points individually this season, but then again, that probably shows where our defence and our mindset has been off this season. That's true. I mean, the defence has really made him have to step up, and I think you've got to give him the credit because he has stepped up in games where we needed him, and he saved us from being behind, drawing games. I'm not going to ignore that. This discussion here is to debate whether he's becoming a top-level goalkeeper that can continue being number one at Chelsea, or is he just a keeper that's been really shit for the majority of his seasons at Chelsea that's now just showing us what a normal, competent keeper should be doing in this league. Do you know what I mean? It's trying to understand it. And I think it's a good discussion. I think we'd have to do like maybe, and this is maybe one we'll look to do near to the end of the season. I'm thinking of doing the debate shows again, where we talk about individual players. We make a topic around them. We go through stats. We go through breakdowns. We go through all of it. And we really try to understand what we feel based on the stats and the eye test, how well this person's performed and what level they are as well, right? That's the overall outcome. So we'll do that debate show at the end of the season as well. That shirt reminds you, that's the only shirt I could find, to be fair.
I tell you what, it's one of my favourite shirts. I think it's a good colour. It's shame but sponsored. Yeah. I thought the colour scheme was sick.
The shirt behind you, Jim, reminds me of Havertz. Either way, we're fun to watch. Love and Rossini. Listen, I'm going to say this before we go straight into our team lineups, because obviously it's nearly 4:20 as well. I think from now to the end of the season, minus this Wrexham game, but it might even be the same outcome, it wouldn't surprise me. The only way that we're going to win games, and I said this to someone yesterday, is by outscoring the opposition, because I think we're always going to concede goals. I don't think we can stop it. I've got to that point now, that we just can't. If you look at our old barometer of our season, the way and style of goals that we concede to the levels, we're just not tidying it up there. It's not getting better. Doesn't matter who goes in there. We always seem to be very weak in that sort of defensive aspect. The only way that we're going to win games, especially this run that we've got, I know we played well against Aston Villa, but we went 1-0 behind. We could have gone 2-0 behind at the beginning of that game. Yeah, ultimately. But my point is the João Pedros, the Enzo Fernandezes, the Cole Palmers, more than the others to a degree, have got a massive responsibility of continuing this form and getting us through it, because they're the ones that are going to have to create and score the majority of the time. Reece James will get involved. Caicedo will put what he can put in there. Maybe Neto will add a one or two, can help us here and there as well. But ultimately, we are going to have to outscore teams to win games from now to the end of the season. That's just the way I see us now, Matt. I don't trust it defensively.
But I think Jimmy Blue's got a good point here. It definitely feels like it's almost a hybrid of Poch and Murski. I think it's quite a fair assessment of it. And I think you're absolutely right there, Jem. I mean, under Maresca, we were just so conservative. It was just system, just rely the ball, bring the ball and just not stop the whole time, but making sure it's system. Whereas Liam is that, but it's just trying to be a bit more freedom. But with doing that, unfortunately, with the quality we've got at the back, like you were saying, we're just going to concede, unfortunately. So, yeah.
It's just the way it is, man. Listen, we've got PSG on Tuesday. PSG are awful defensively at the moment. They are so bad. I think they lost 3-1.
They last night to 3-1.
Yeah. So, do not be shocked if that game finishes 2-2, 3-3, 4-4. It wouldn't shock me. Like that's the kind of football I think you're going to see when we come up against the PSGs and the other games we've got coming up as well, Right, over 50 people in the building. Big up to you guys in the chat. We should have the team news either in 10 minutes or in the next 20 minutes or so, guys. So we're going to spend the next period predicting what we think is going to be the lineup. We're going to talk about why we feel it's going to be like this and whatever before it all comes out. Are we going with Jorgensen again on this one? I think so.
That's what I think. I think we're going to be playing Jorgensen, and then it will be Sanchez next playing against PSG.
Yeah. Okay. Left back. Now Cucurella's been out for a bit, hasn't he? But he needs minutes. So do you start Cucurella, bring Hato on, or do you play Hato and bring Cucurella on again later? What would you
do? Hato, then Cucurella.
Okay, I agree. I think Hato could come in there. Your centre backs.
Mamadou Sarr, and I'm going to go for Chalobah.
Really?
I hope it won't be Mamadou Sarr and Tosin or something like that. But
see, I think Chalobah's going to get a rest this game.
You think? All right, yeah. Who do you think then?
I think Tosin's going to play.
Fuck.
I think it's going to be Sarr and Tosin.
What about Achimpong? Could Achimpong be in there?
Maybe, but then this is what I was going to ask you next. I don't see Reece James playing. Do you? Not after the last game, in my opinion. Gusto is, but then Gusto played against Villa, didn't he? If I'm right. So
be Josh at the right back then.
Could it be Josh right back or Gusto?
Well, we need to get Josh playing. I mean, you can't keep saying, "Oh, he's a great talent," and then we never seem to see him. So I'd put Josh. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Gusto, but put Josh.
Right, go Josh. I mean, Tosin and Hato on the same side on the same side works, Gem.
Oh, won't work, Gem.
Won't work. It better not be fucking. I'm just saying, guys. This is what we're predicting, right? Listen, Chalobah's going to play against PSG. Chalobah's going to play against Newcastle next week, right? Ultimately, he played against Villa. Fofana, he's not playing for shit. Let's be serious, because he just ain't. So who are you left with? Badiashile, Tosin, Sarr. I think Sarr's going to play either way. It's just who you put next to him. It could be Badiashile. It could be Badiashile and Sarr. That could be another one.
Yeah, it could be. Fucking hell.
Please be Josh and Sarr. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, put Josh in as well. Let's give Josh a bit of hope. Right, what's the midfield going to be here?
This is tough. This is really tough. I think it's going to be Santos.
Yeah, I agree. I think Santos. What about Sugu? Because he's fit, and is Sugu fit now as well. I don't think it'll go that. They'll start with Sugu, but there's Lavia, right?
Well, this is the other thing. It's so hard because, like, you want Lavia to get minutes, but you don't at the same time because you need him.
Especially PSG and fucking Newcastle next week. You want him to play.
That's what I mean. If it was me, I'd be resting Lavia because I would want him for the bigger games personally.
He needs to have a break. Like he's playing football. Lavia is. I think he is. I'm going to go Lavia Santos personally. Okay. I think there's a good chance we might see Lavia and Santos to start.
Well, it'll be good if you can because, you know, like we all say, it's the last time we ever want to see him at our club. But every time we play, you're like, oh, geez.
Yeah, I don't think he'll play longer. He'll either do one or two things. He'll either start him and come off in like 50 minutes or half time, bring on Caicedo or Enzo. Or it could be Enzo again with Santos, which is just ridiculous. But I don't. It wouldn't shock me, you know.
I don't know whether Reggie Walsh would play Yellow Flash. I think Wrexham, they're still a good outfit, aren't they?
Who are we saying free them? Because I don't think Palmer's playing. I don't think Enzo. Is it Enzo again? It's going to be in it.
I think because you do find if one of the Caicedo or Enzo, it tends to be that Caicedo's the one who gets dropped for rest and Enzo still plays.
Hey, this guy, how he gets so much slack for the amount of football he plays for this football club. Honestly, I don't fucking get it. He plays so much. You don't get a break, does he? He's just all the time, Enzo. We're all sitting here saying, yeah, Enzo.
I know. I think it's going to be Garnacho, Pedro, Neto, Pedro, Neto, and then Delap. It's a strong team.
I agree. I agree that front three. Yeah.
I mean, I know we all want what's his name maybe to play on the left, but I think Garnacho, in fairness to him, he had a good game. You've got to keep him going because if we can somehow get some sort of form out of Garnacho, I think that was it. Derry, that was it. Jimmy Blues. I think Derry might come on in the second half, but I think Garnacho might have a stinker, and then Derry might come on. But I think that's the team. But I really need to see a performance today from Delap. Like he's obviously not had opportunities just because of how outstanding Joao has been this season, but I expect today, like he did against Hull, he performed. And this isn't me trying to be against him, but I think Championship, unfortunately, is where the lapse level might be. And he's like that in-between player where he's not Championship, but he's not top. He's just probably like lower level Premier League teams, which he kind of was anyway. So Stark you. Yeah, God, you.
Stark you, man, is what someone just said here. I mean, yeah, you could, Jim, will you be in the UK for longer now? Well, I don't know. Yeah, kind of, with the whole war thing going on. Everything's been delayed. So, yeah, the answer to that. If it's Caicedo, Enzo, and Santos, that's ridiculous. Like, bearing in mind they're going to be playing against PSG and Newcastle, and you're going to want.
So, do you think there's no chance Sugo plays?
No, not starts. I think it'll come on though. I think it'll come on for. This is why I think you might see Lavia start and then come off for Isugo, and then you might have Enzo on, and you take Enzo off for Caicedo or something later. Do you know what I mean? And then
who else could play in the number 10 for
Palmer,
us?
Palmer could come on if we need him
Palmer
to.
would come on. I think they'll rest Palmer.
Yeah, but I could see him coming on for like 30 minutes if need be. Do you know what I mean? Like kick ball, get himself ready. So that team, I mean, Mark Guiu, I don't know how he gets in this team. I don't think he does. And if the lap gets dropped by Guiu, then there's seriously something going on there. Do you know what I mean? If you can't get in this team. Neto in the 10 again, be interesting. Yeah, could be. It could be something more where Neto's in here, whoever's playing here is further up. Yeah. Garnacho cuts in here, Hato pulls up here. We kind of like flood the box, right? Do you know what I mean?
That would be an unreal formation.
I mean, because when you have the two pivots, you can kind of do that. Do you know what I mean? It kind of they cover the areas for you in a way. But ultimately, we like to play through the middle, so Neto could drop in here, Enzo can drop in there, Garnacho can come in here. Yeah, it could work, something like that on the ball. Ultimately, you know, we've seen it enough times with us as well.
So Wrexham's form is they've won 3 on the bounce at the moment. They're unbeaten in 4.
Where are they in the league right now?
So they are. I'll share my screen. They are 6th currently. They are 6th.
They're 6th. They're 6th.
Is there interference?
Huh?
Is there interference? Can you hear that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but yeah, it's a little bit. It's gone now. 6th. Yeah, they've won the last 3 games. Yeah. Yeah, Coventry. Coventry winning by now. Are they winning at the moment? 2-0. Yeah. The lap's done well for Ipswich though, so are we. The lap didn't do that with the Ipswich people. Just like to waffle.
I mean, sure. I think it's that screen.
I don't know. I think the team lineup's going to come out in like stop that noise.
Yeah, I know. I stopped it.
What was it?
I don't know. It was interference. Thank you for letting me know in capitals, though.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. By the way, Wrexham could go back to back promotions. Yeah. Lampard back at the bridge. Is it okay now, guys? Is your moaning about it? Is it okay?
I think I had the YouTube up on the other screen. That's why. So it's probably playing both. But Rumpel, hopefully your ears are okay now.
There is around 300 media in attendance for Wrexham versus Chelsea, including broadcasters that are usually around 80 on a standard match day at Review. So, yeah, Brian Reynolds is licking his lips right now, isn't he?
Sorry, what was that? How many people are there now?
300 media in attendance. Usually only have 80. So it's massive.
But this is what I mean. It's just this is my concern. It's just going to... Guys, don't watch the pre-match because all it's going to be is about them.
We've got the team. So Sanchez is in goal. Josh is right back. Badiashile and Tosin is your centre backs. Sarr is left back. No, Sarr, that's a back 3, mate.
Oh, fucking.
What is this? Oh my God. Josh, Tosin, Badiashile, Sarr, Hato, Lavia Santos, Neto, Garnacho, Delap. What the hell is this? How have we got so many defenders on the pitch for?
I'll share it. Fuck's sake. It's really weird. It sounds like it's like crickets.
Yeah, it sounds like crickets. 1 second.
It's gone now.
I'm just trying to find it. 2 seconds, guys. We'll get it up. Here we go. Right. There's your lineup, guys. There is your lineup. Sanchez, Josh, Tosin, Badiashile, Sarr, Hato, Lavia, Andre Santos, Neto, Garnacho, Delat. And the subs are Sharman Lowe, James, Gusto, Chalobah, Cucurella, Sugu, Derry. Oh my God, bro. No Enzo on the bench. No Caicedo on the bench. No Palmer on the bench. Oh my God.
Fuck.
Oh my God. What is this? We haven't even got an attack. The only player we've got that can come off the bench is João Pedro and Gear and Derry. Derry, João Pedro, Gear.
You got Reese, but
that's crazy, isn't it? Toby with a power super chat. Big up, Toby. Says Tosin and Baddy. Are we Hollywood pantomimes? I don't know how. I'm going to put this out. Let me just put this on the lineups because I'm trying to put this all together in my head of what this is going to look like. So give me 2 seconds while I do that.
That's interesting though. So Sanchez starts, not Jorgensen. So I think, like Nolly season saying, does that mean Jorgensen's now number 1? Don't know. I think that they punished. Yeah, Jorgensen's not even on the bench. GT's getting rested. I think that there was just more punishment personally for how shit he was against Arsenal. And then they just said, look, you've got to learn. You can't just be that slack and still be number 1. Very interesting, though.
A mess. This team's a mess. I'm not even joking. Trying to put it together.
Ball versus Hollywood FC. Guys, don't watch the match build up because you just know it's going to be all about them.
Are you ready for?
They don't even own the club anymore. It's like another consortium owns it. They're just a part of it. So
that is what it looks like. You ready?
Yeah.
That's the team. That is your team starting today. Tosin as CCB. Sarah's has got to be right centre back for me. Let me just see if there's any. Sanchez is in goal, right? Is it Sanchez in goal?
Yeah, Sanchez.
What's this about Sanchez? 1 second. I'm just going. Sanchez. Sanchez is our second goalkeeper, bro. Is that a sign to say that Jorgensen might start against PSG?
Well, Jorgensen's not even on the bench, so he's getting rested.
Oh my God! Is Jorgensen just took over number 1?
Fuck.
Is he just took over number 1?
There's some weird interference. I don't know what that interference is.
Just come out and come back in, mate.
Yeah.
Sanchez dropped. I'm putting here. Is Sanchez been dropped to number 2? Jorgensen's been rested. Jorgensen's been rested. People will defo go extra time now. This is disgusting. I'm sorry. I know we've got injuries, and we should still win with this team. But 5 defenders on the pitch when we can't defend. It's gone now, by the way. Can't hear that noise.
Must have been me. Sorry, guys, if that interference was there. I think it might have been my side. Yeah. Don't really know what to say.
Sorry, yeah, Toby's laughing. I'm speechless. I know we're not talking a lot. It's because I'm just like a little bit like, what are we doing here? Let's see what Jimmy's saying.
Somebody drop the lineup. Where's the lineup?
1 second. I'm just going to send this team lineup to him. Yeah, guys, give me your thoughts and opinions. In the chat, man. I want to hear it. I want to hear what you think about that lineup right now. Tell us.
Front three of the lap dance, subject 49, and Pedro. Okay. Wrexham spam crosses. Do you want Jorgensen for that? Tyson's captain. Yeah. Mike, I hope you're well. What did you do to deserve? Yes, I don't know. Tyson, I have no idea. Yeah, there's obviously a process to this madness, but yeah, I'm a bit confused.
I feel scared. Mike says he's scared. We're just about to throw the FA Cup out the window here. Now, surely this is still good enough, right? Surely it's still good enough to win. Even with Lavia, we're sick, right? Hato's going to be playing as a left winger. Garnacho and Neto, I think, are going to be in the 10s. So I think you're going to see more of this. This is definitely happening now, in my opinion. It's going to be more like that. I think Josh is going to be our right back, giving us the width. They're going to be your width boys. And between these three, they're going to be in the central spaces. And Santos and Lavia are going to cover. Badishill's left centre-back. Tosin is definitely CCB, and Sar's playing off the right where he naturally plays anyway, so he'd be comfortable. That team's still strong enough, in my opinion. Like, I know it's a weird team, but...
I do wonder what our team... I'm just looking at what a team was against Charlton. No, we played a back four. We played a back four, so that takes my out the window. What about Hull?
That attack looks atrocious. Do I really want to come off the road to go home to do a live stream of that attack? I'll be by 12:15.
I have to do a watch along with that front line.
It's a 5:45 kickoff, guys. It's a 5:45 kickoff.
Oh, that's made me laugh.
What did you get, Nonny? What did you
King. I've not had Burger King in a long time.
I haven't had no fast food in a while. Cut it out. This could potentially mean Jorgensen. He is. Jorgensen, Enzo Caicedo, and Palmer have all been rested, and Reece James and Gusto. Is Gusto on the bench, by the way? Is he even on the bench?
Reece was.
Oh, Reece is, yeah. Go, Reece and Gusto are on the bench. So we can bring Reece and Gusto on. We've got Cucurella there. Oh, my God. The only way we can make this stronger is defensively. James, Cucurella, Gusto. We've got João Pedro, though. But I don't know. Again, if Delap can't fucking give us something in this game, João Pedro should not have to come on the pitch for this game. Should you? Do you know what I mean? Maybe we get to see Derry at some point as well. Would be nice.
That's what I mean. Because it's so unpredictable what Garnacho we're going to get. So,
in my opinion, it's still enough to get the win. It should be, but it's gone very defensive in it. Like, I know, like Josh. I mean, yeah, Josh and Hato, I get it. Don't know why we've got our three centre backs though. My God, I don't get that.
Maybe that's to protect Sanchez.
Who's the leader? Who's going to be captain, by the way?
Who's our captain? Tosin.
It'd be Tosin, right? Sanchez, maybe.
Real mentality.
Has Robert Sanchez been dropped to goalkeeper 2 if he started this game? That's what I need to know. Has he been dropped? I wonder if we've had any.
I think this is to get him ready for the next game, so he's got like some minutes under his belt.
But why ain't Jorgensen on the bench then?
Well, that's very true. Yeah, I mean that's wild. Imagine that. But who, the old goalkeeping coach that Chelsea had, who was from Brighton,
Yeah,
Ben Roberts. He's no longer there, is he, at the moment?
Nah.
So is that something to do with that as well? That was only like last week.
Yeah, Yeah, it seems like they're. Yeah, maybe something's gone on behind closed doors.
Because we always used to said, "Oh, Ben Roberts loves Robert Sanchez."
I'm suspended. I'm surprised there isn't Palmer, Enzo, or Caicedo. I am. That must really mean that they deserve, that they need a break. You need them ready for PSG. There's not even a debate. They should even be playing anyway. I said that at the beginning. I'm not even angry that they're not playing. They should not need to be playing this game. You know what I mean? But ultimately, this goes back to what I always say about this team. Our depth outside of our best 11 is shit. And I hope they prove me wrong today. I really do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. That's why we got a back three to protect. We went protecting those bozos.
Tosin is captain of Chelsea today. Ben Roberts, yeah. That's why we're playing a back three. I don't even know what to say anymore, guys. I'm actually waiting for some news from Rafinha to see what his reasons are. Like you give us the little break.
Stanley and Ben Roberts both go to Spurs. Yes, please. In the Championship. That's wild. They lost against Palace, by the way.
Just a quick one. Moises Caicedo has had the most interceptions by any midfielder in the Premier League this season. Number 1, 137 interceptions. The next one close to him is Lewis Cook from Bournemouth, 130. Trying to see where Declan Rice is. He's 6th, 99. Peter Banks is the ref today. He's all right. Tosin's being captain hasn't shocked me, to be fair, because Disasi wore our armband many times. Yeah, he's meant to be the experience, so we'll see what happens. Daily, the lineup shows we're perhaps underestimated. We've underestimated them, but that 11 should be good enough to win. If the players underestimate Wrexham, we're in trouble. I agree with this. This is the thing. The team's not good enough, because the team is good enough to beat Wrexham still. It should be. But ultimately, it gives me worry vibes, because we know we've seen it before, right? With this bunch. Like, they just... If they don't start
arrogant, don't they? They get complacent and arrogant, and they just think, "Oh." But Wrexham they're a difficult team, and someone mentioned it, but they said about they spam a lot of crosses and things like that. So and set pieces. So that's our kryptonite, to be honest. Yeah, we better not bloody underestimate them, because that will be on Rafinha.
Hopefully, Rafinha can age men like Delap to freaking score goals. If that can't score against, honestly, Wrexham are actually really good. This is the thing. Are we underestimating them? That's my question in the chat. When you look at this team lineup, are we underestimating them, or do we just need to wait and see what type of Chelsea turn up? Let's see if we're on it, or you know what I mean? Like, what team do we get? Respect, clean sheet, merchant, Disasi. You know what made me laugh about Disasi? It was against Liverpool. Was it Liverpool? They got absolutely spanked, was it? I can't remember who it was.
Goal, I think Disasi had another goal in that game.
There's a clip of Disasi literally stopping the ball from going in the box, and he gets up and he does that little, when he gets excited because he stopped the ball from going in the box. Like, no reason. It wasn't like he stopped a goal, like a goal going. He just stopped the ball from going in the box. It went out for a corner, and he's celebrating. And then 2 minutes later, he's fucking scored a goal, and he's like,
that's something I was always going to ask you in the chat about. What's your kind of thoughts on that? Like, with defenders doing that, I don't mind if it's like a last gasp challenge, the last second of the game to do it. That's when I don't mind. But when you're seeing it like 20 minutes in, you're like, lads, it's 80 minutes to go, or whatever. Like, come on, like, switch on. Like, I think they're almost doing it too much now. Yeah. And like you said, it's like it gets to the point that then that happens, like what Santos did against Burnley. I don't know. I just want it too much. Sorry, anyways.
I hear it, but Disasi just overdoes it, and he's shit. That's what's funny about it. Pi says, not a smart idea to all not to have James, Caicedo, Enzo, Palmer on the bench as emergency options. Feels like Rafinha's underestimated Wrexham and the FA Cup here. That's Pi's fault already. Full kick ball. So he put a comment earlier today saying, I don't feel confidence there. I feel like something could happen. And I read back to him saying, take your negative thoughts out of it. I don't want to hear it. Do you know what I mean? Or something like that. But ultimately, this team lineup kind of matches his thought process at the moment, Just saying the game may depend on a set piece goal. Well, we should be physical enough to deal with it. We've got Tosin and Delap. Fuck me. We've got actually big people on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? That should be winning the headers. This team is good enough to beat Wrexham. Yeah, we know that. But it's not about this team's good enough to beat Wrexham. It's about what version, and I say it's every single game, what version are we going to get? Do you know what I mean? What version is it going to be? Bozo FC, but tossing, kicking the ball with the Sassy's head and it going in the goal under Sanchez's legs. He gets nutmegged by the block and it goes in or something stupid. You know, we've seen it before, right?
When did that happen? Which game was that where it hit off him and went in the goal?
Who's that? What, with
Sassy, it hit off his head or something, and then it went in the goal. You got an own goal.
I remember being at the game when Sassy scored a known goal, right? And he literally had no pressure on him. He had the ball on the right, and he went to pass it back to Sanchez with his left foot, and he booted it from like 25 yards. Into our own net, and I was there. I was like, I've never seen something
harder and cash. Watch that.
Like honestly, the guy is just awful. We're mildly estimating him. Sassy versus City. Oh, that killed me, that game. Every tackle we done, every header, he was celebrating, wasn't he? We drew that game as well. Fucking weird. Weird guy, man. Very weird guy.
Weird guy.
Enzo Fernandez is reportedly injured. You're joking.
Who said that?
He could be out for 2 months.
Who said that?
No. No, this can't be true.
Feel like that meme. No. Wait.
No, guys. We're in trouble. No. Of course he's not injured, man. When does he ever get injured? Man? Vamos! No, it just said, I just read saying it said Enzo Fernandez is reportedly a top target for Real Madrid, with Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp said to admire the Argentine and view him as the most complete midfielders in the world football. Fucking hell. That's Jurgen saying that, by the way. Do you hear that, guys? He's viewed as one of the most complete midfielders, apparently, in world football.
Klopp wants him
now. Tossing Badiashile pairing is getting me nuts. Yeah, that I can't. That I can't, you know. Ashraf, what you saying, bro? He says Jorgensen against PSG confirmed. Yeah. But do you know why? Because I told you this already. That game is going to be about just attacks. Yeah, who's comfortable in the ball? Who's, you know, like yeah. Maybe you don't trust Sanchez for the pressing because PSG will press heavy, but he played against them in the Club World Cup and he was all right. So
he started getting shaky against Burnley though with the press as well. You know, he started. There was rumblings of him starting to get shit again. So yeah, that Badiashile Tosin is panicking me. And anyone who defends Badiashile now, and you'll see something today. We say it every time, but he shouldn't be at the club. Both him and Tosin shouldn't be.
Is there not anyone like the under 18s that we can play that's actually fucking good? Like we don't have to keep playing like 5 defenders as well. Like
the most composed in that back line is Sarr. He's 18 or 19.
Why can't we play Reggie Walsh in the midfield and just got rid of one of the defenders? Do you know what I mean? And just played like, you know what I mean? Like played him in a 10 or something or an 8. I've seen him enough. Like give him a chance in this game. It's going to be a set piece game. Wrexham are too good at it. Are they good in the air, Wrexham? I need to have a look at Wrexham. You know, are they a set piece machine? Because if they are, we're in trouble. All they've got to do is get a corner and they'll score because we'll just all stand there and watch the ball. Do you know what I mean? Even with our tall players, Dembele shooting from yards out against Jorgensen. Yeah, we're fucked. Did you see his save against Villa? That first goal against Villa, that ball rolled straight at him. He didn't even fucking like.
I like the save he did against Watkins, where he just went like boom, like he just put his arm up. But like
I was impressed by that. I don't think he had that much strength in his arm. He just went fuck off. You know when he's like fuck off. Like,
like it was so.
Maybe this is Rafinha's way.
Sorry, didn't make it.
Maybe this is the Rafinha way of proving that these players just aren't good enough for the club. Sends a message to the owners, but then we see Mariska do it.
I personally think it's 2 things. It's either the ownership are going, let's not. We need to focus on this. Personally,
didn't say Watkins offside goal. Yeah, this is the problem with him, isn't it? Like he's so fucking chalk and cheap.
We said at the beginning of the stream, though. What do you want? Do you want someone who is better on their feet, better at the press? Or do you want a shot stopper? Like, and we've just got the 2. You either go Jorgensen, you can't really save, but it's better with his feet. You've got Sanchez, he's better at saving, but he's shit with his feet.
You see this? Jesus Christ, is just literally bang it back to what we just said. The Athletic have come out saying Chelsea are one of the most worst teams in Europe's top 5 leagues when it comes to defending set pieces. Attacking set pieces is one of Wrexham's biggest strengths. Expect chaos at corners and whip from their wingbacks as Ryan Reynolds and Rob Mack's team tried to upset Chelsea in the FA Cup. So we're we're fucking hell. I'm looking at this game. I'm imagining it already. Throw-ins go out. Every throw-in's going to be a corner. They're going to go for as many corners and free kicks as they possibly can, and we're just going to be getting. We're going to be watching out.
Answering that back three then, because you've got Badia Shill, who's and Tosin are physically our biggest players.
Yeah, but you could have all your biggest players on the pitch, but if they're standing at the front and back post and not marking their physical players, we're going to lose.
Exactly.
I don't want to see Santos pushing a 7'2" Wrexham fucking builder. Do you know what I mean? At a corner, or a plumber. Do you know what I mean? Like you need your physical players dealing with their physical player. It's like it is literally what I'm saying here is like 1 + 1 = 2, right? That is as simple as it is. You just get your strongest centre backs, your most physical, biggest centre backs to deal with their most biggest threats. Yep. Whoever they are.
It used to be though, right? It used to be like that. It's you said this in the match reaction from the Arsenal game. The likes of a JT or whatever, they would then be going on a Patrick Vieira. So they would be going on their biggest physical players. The centre back would go against the centre back. Not fucking small 5'8" midfielder going up against a 6'4" centre back.
I do think Garnacho's got a big game today, though. He had a really good game against Villa going forward, and I think if he can continue with that again, he could be important today. To be fair to him, in the way that he attacks. If they give us the space as well, which I think maybe they might, but and then you got Neto, who really needs to. He owes us one really after his stupid red card.
I'll tell you what, if he fucking does this today, honestly.
Is that why are you doing that, mate? It's like you're blocking out the noise. Yeah, cool story, man. Stop getting red cards. Just get more assists and goals, and then you won't have to sit there going. Or you could just do João Pedro. You know what I mean? What does that even mean? Does anyone know what that means?
Though.
No, I like João Pedro's, but I'm just saying, what does that even mean?
I don't know. People just figure out that I've got to do something different, so we'll do that. I'll go down instead.
Listen, Garnacho might be starting against PSG if he has another good game today, because that's the kind of game where it would suit him. But it'll be against Hakimi. Garnacho versus Hakimi. Let's fucking go, man.
Oh, it's anime.
It's anime, is it? What is it like a Kakashi Hatake? Have a look at him. Kakashi Hatake. What he does the
hand. I'm going to do hand gesture, hand signs. Here we go.
Does he do it? Yeah.
Yeah, the crickets again.
Yeah. What is?
You really don't understand that. If I'm
He's got crickets in his ass, mate. He's got crickets in his ass. Right, what's Rossini saying? Let's have a look. Should have something.
I think it's me. I might mute myself.
What is it? Is it gone? I'm not even hearing it now. Is this the Val injured? No, fuck knows. Watch Naruto, Jim. No. Put FOTMob's line up side by side. Go on. I don't have to do that. I'll leave that to Matt. Let's get it up. Guys, we're going to be doing a space in 5 minutes. Well, in about 5 minutes. It's only half hour there because I want to eat before the game starts as well. So quick half hour space. So make sure you follow me on Twitter, CFC_Gem. We're going to be on a space over there. So make sure you come into that. We're just going to look at the combines. Yes, Dan Macca, how are you, bro? Hope you're good. That's the teams, guys. There you go. There you go. There you go. Not that any of them players mean anything to me from Wrexham, but yeah, cool.
Let's have a look. I might know a few of their players.
Have we
O'Brien's
Formation,
quite.
formation as well. Looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah. Not mouse clicking, doesn't it?
It's I don't know what it is.
Sounds like something rattling around in the mic.
It sounds like interference from something. I don't know. It must be just on the stream. I don't know.
It's probably just a guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, there's your team lineups. Only we're going to be going over to space now for, like I said, for 30 minutes. Come over there. We're going to be jumping right over there now. So come and tune into the space for 30 minutes over there. And we'll be doing half time there. And match reaction will be, I don't know. We'll see.
Tomorrow, maybe. I will see. I will let you guys know first thing, though.
Yeah, could be tomorrow. I'll be around as well, I think. So we could probably smash it out. If it's not, we'll do a Monday talking points and then we'll do them together. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
And we got.
Well.
Oh, well.
And then go from there.
Yeah, cool. Sounds good.
All right, man. Well, I will catch you all in a bit. And up the Chels. Hopefully we get the win. And we'll be back soon, guys. See you in a bit. Come over to space. Peace.